The Herald of Galactus has entered the secret sanctuary. Hi guys, welcome back to the sanctuary. I could give you 15 minutes on the history of Silver Surfer, but you just want to see the statues, so let's just dive right in. I will say right away that my Nova arrived with a few broken hair pieces. I found this one. There's two pieces missing. I can't find this piece that seemed to have broken off in the box, but the big piece I found. So I will be requesting a replacement for her. But the big boy looks awesome, and there's no problems with him. He comes in two pieces, the base and Silver Surfer, and that's it, which is great. There shouldn't be any reason for this to have a portrait that would be separate from the body or an arm separate from the body. It's all one piece, which makes it very easy to assemble and gives it nice clean lines without any seams. This is sculpted by Daniel Bell, who is the biggest presence in the sanctuary at this point, I think with 5 pieces. We've got Silver Surfer, Colossus, Daredevil, Thor, and Flash. So 5 pieces by Daniel Bell. That's far more than any other sculptor. He's definitely represented more than anybody else in the sanctuary at this point. Look at those white eyes. Really, really nice. So the sculpt is outrageously good. Really nice musculature from head to toe, and you really need that with the Silver Surfer. Obviously, there's no costume to cover that up. Give you a profile. He looks great. The figure itself is 19 3/4 inches tall. That would make him 79 inches if he's quarter scale, or 6 feet 7 inches tall. Look at that back. All right, let's take a look at the base. The base, I'm happy to say, is larger than I expected. I think it photographs smaller. It looks really cool. In the description on the Sideshow site, it's described as a nebula full of stars, and it sure presents that way. It's a fairly complex paint job. When you look at the blacks, the blues, the purples, the reds, and then those speckled stars. And then this is kind of a copper color. That looks really cool. The way that it all sweeps down, changing colors as it goes. That's really impressive. And then it arcs up in the back. A really nice portal. And again, larger than I thought it would be. All right, the surfboard. The controversial surfboard. Every piece has something controversial about it. This one, it was the half surfboard. He is coming through a portal from another dimension or another place in the galaxy, in the universe. So the back half of his board is wherever he came from. He's coming through. So it is the only thing about this piece that suggests motion, forward motion. The surfboard is emerging from the portal. A lot of people wanted a full board. I never really cared myself because I knew, looking at the side view of this piece, imagine the display problems that having that board sticking out of the back would have presented. That would have been really difficult. At least for my display, it would have made for a very deep piece. I really like it. I think it looks great. I'm very pleased with the surfboard. I completely understand those who wanted a more dynamic pose. I get that, but there's a nobility to this character, and it's sort of a theme with him. He had lost his nobility when he came to Earth, and the Fantastic Four helped him regain that nobility. So it's very much in his character to have this noble stance as he emerges into a new part of the universe. I will tell you a tiny bit about his history. He saved his own planet from Galactus by becoming a herald of Galactus. So he seeks out other worlds for Galactus to devour instead of his own. The other big aspect of this piece is the paint job. And it's really awesome. It's sort of reminiscent of Daniel Bell's Colossus, but I would say it's a little bit brighter maybe. But the great thing about it is how it reflects light. So this piece is going to look different in every collection depending on how it's lit, which is kind of neat. I think it just looks fantastic. It just reflects everything around it. The board, not so much, maybe a little flatter, but the figure itself, look how it's even reflecting the light from Nova. That's really cool. Daniel Bell just knows musculature so well. I'm really impressed. And if Captain America has America's ass, then I guess Silver Surfer has the galaxies. Really cool. All right, let's talk about Nova. Okay, Nova is 8.5 inches tall. She has a base that matches Silver Surfer's. She's also coming through a portal that has the whole nebula thing going on with the beautiful colors and the speckled stars. She has a light up feature in her hair, which looks great. Looks like a lava. Really cool. I know a lot of people were annoyed by the large edition size of this Silver Surfer and thought, well, I'll pick it up, later on, or I'll get the collector's edition. If you get the collector's edition, you're missing out on a pretty awesome exclusive. She's really beautiful. And unless I'm forgetting someone, she might be Daniel Bell's first female sculpt. I can't think of another female by Daniel Bell, but maybe I'm just not remembering. Let me see if I can give you a better view without breaking something. There we go. Really nice. I love the arms swept behind her as she comes through. It's like she's diving through the portal. That's really neat. It's got the pointed ears. No wonky eyes on these pieces. It's kind of nice not to have to worry about that for a change. She looks awesome. What can I say about the box? It is the best art box Sideshow has ever given us. I can't think of one that comes even close. Look at this awesome image of Silver Surfer. It's so cool. And then around on the sides, we just get more of this space scene with moons and worlds. Look at that. It's awesome. Try not to hit Colossus back there. And then on the top, we get this giant Silver Surfer. I think the bottom's just red. Yeah, the bottom's just red. I got number 400 out of, I think, 2,500 for the exclusive. But holy crap, what an art box. This is the only art box I've ever thought, how can I display it? I never display any of my art boxes. I know some people use their XM boxes as stands to put statues on top of because those boxes are so strong. You can't really do that with Sideshow Sideshow art boxes. They're not as strong as the XM ones. But man, what a great art box. Very cool. So that's the Silver Surfer Maquette. He does not disappoint, and neither does she. I highly recommend the exclusive. It's in stock right now. If you order it now, it'll ship the next business day. So I have put a link in the description for this video where you can order it. If you do use that link, you help the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm going to be back very soon because I received notification that Deja Thoris, Princess of Mars, is shipping on Monday of next week. I'm filming this Friday. That's just a few days away. So probably Tuesday or Wednesday next week, you'll see my review of Deja Thoris. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know where I'm going to put her. She's short in stature because she's reclining, but she's kind of wide. Not wide, but wide. So I have to find space for her and then find out if the wife will let me display her. It might be awkward to display her all the time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out. But I have to own her. I made that mistake with the last Red Sonja piece. I didn't purchase that piece because I didn't think... My son was quite young at the time, and it didn't seem appropriate to display her with like an 8-year-old son. The sanctuary is also our TV room. We spend a lot of time in here. So it's not like it's my man cave domain where no one else comes in. It's a family room, essentially. So I try to keep it sort of family friendly. But I regret not buying that Red Sonja. Even if I didn't display it, I really kind of wanted to own it. And so that's why I decided to definitely keep my pre-order for Deja Thoris. Even if I'm not displaying it all the time, I know I have it. I can display it sometimes, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Anyway, Silver Surfer, I highly recommend. I have zero complaints. Daniel Bell is a god. Will Harbottle is my hero, but Daniel Bell is also a god. So shoot, buy it. It's really good. Even if you wanted a more dynamic pose, get another Silver Surfer statue for a dynamic pose. Get this one for nobility, his noble pose. I did buy the framed Galactus print from Sideshow when that first came out. Seems like a long time ago now. So he is going to be displayed right next to that print of Galactus, which I think will look very cool, I think. I'm not going to display him next to the new Galactus Maquette because the new Galactus Maquette is only ½ an inch taller than this piece, and that it just wouldn't look right. So I'm not going to do that. Anyway, again, next week with Deja Thoris. Next week we'll have Rogues Gallery Live on Wednesday night, so look out for that. And I'll see you on Facebook. I'll see you on Statue Forum, and my gosh, maybe at a convention sometime soon. Wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Take care.